Okay, what is up, everybody? Welcome to your Daily Dose of Awesome, your life 15 minutes daily motivation, inspiration, and education so you can get your day started right. Now, today's topic is a continuation of what we talked about yesterday with regards to active and passive prospecting. I call it the accidental social media brand, and I'm going to get into that in a second, and it's going to, very much going to be modeling what happens to a lot of people when they start building a presence on social media, even if it's through their personal profile, when they start prospecting people both actively and passively, what kind of like the net effect of that is, even if it's, even if you didn't intend for that to happen. Now, my name is Ferny Ceballos. I'm a lead generation online marketing expert specializing in helping home business owners, that's network marketers, affiliate marketers, direct sellers, multiply their incomes using the internet. Now, I built my first six-figure network marketing business within a couple years of discovering the information we teach here at Elite Marketing Pro. And over the past 10 years, I've been responsible personally for over $11 million in gross income into my home businesses and have literally helped hundreds, if not thousands, of people produce hundreds of millions of dollars in their collective businesses, both online, offline, etc. So what we teach here works. And if you're new to our training, I highly recommend you subscribe to these daily lives. We do these trainings Monday through Friday, every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. And if you're watching this on mobile, on the top right corner of your video, just click there. There's nothing there, but click there. A little ellipsis symbol will appear. Click it again, and a menu will pop up where you can like our fan page, and also be able to turn on notifications if you've already liked our fan page, so that you can get a little ping on your phone every time we go live, so you can tune in live or watch the recording later. At least you have the little reminder of that there's about a 15-minute training about building and sustaining a network marketing business right there on your phone, so that you can continue to grow. If you're watching this on desktop, you can do the same thing by right above the video description, click on the logo. That'll take you to our fan page, and you can click the like button there. And on that same button, there's a pull-down menu where you can also turn on notifications. So that's how you connect, and that's how you tune in. We literally do our most impactful public training using Facebook Live, and so you must connect. I highly recommend it. We also bring on occasion, 6 and 7 figure and even 8-figure earners onto this that we interview so that you can benefit from that training, from how they've built their businesses. And believe it or not, with regards to the internet, there's been quite a diverse, set of strategies that top earners do. Like, if you just listen to what happens on your company stage, or you just go to generic network marketing events, you'd think that everyone kind of builds fundamentally the same way. And that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, yesterday I spoke to somebody who has built a number one spot in their company, so that the top earner in their company, doing multiple six figures, and they've built, not only have they built online, they've built mostly through blogging, and so it's been pretty interesting. So today, what we're talking about is on how to build through social media recruiting, and so it's a continuation of the conversation we had yesterday. And let me just make sure that we are connected here, that we are live. Let me see. There we go. I think I see myself. And let me just make sure, and I hear myself too. Hey, what's up, Charles? Hi, Connie. Cynthia, welcome. So, what's up, Andy? How's it going? All right, so I'm going to watch your comments. And I'm sure you guys will have questions, so feel free to hit me up as we go, and I'll be sure to answer them at the end. So let me first talk about, so yesterday we talked about active versus passive prospecting. Active is kind of like what you would do, in public with a person you never knew, and you kind of strike up a conversation, and you want that conversation to lead towards an invite to take a look at your business. And so there's an active prospecting can also be done on social media, where you just connect with somebody new, and kind of you start an interaction that may eventually lead towards maybe introducing your business or your product to somebody. Passive prospecting is when you post something on social media and people respond to it, meaning they're sending you messages. So you post it and you go off to dinner, whatever, and all of a sudden you start getting messages of people that are interested in learning more about what you're doing. Now, where people screw this up, where networkers screw this up, which is what I'm going to talk about today, is they take videos or posts or images or brochures or whatever, company links, etc. They take the stuff that was produced by their company, and it might seem professional, it might seem like it's heavily branded with the company logos and the company products. They take those materials and just repost them on Facebook, and they basically they toe the company line. The company says post this on Facebook, this is the copy you should use, and your business will explode if you do this. And nothing could be further from the truth. What usually results when you start posting stuff on social media with some sort of product or company brand, regardless of how good it is that people don't like seeing that stuff in their newsfeed. People do not go on social media. No one goes on social media to buy. So when you shove a product in someone's face, it becomes a problem. People go on social media to be entertained, to be informed, and to connect. That's it. And so they don't go there to buy. And so the equivalent of posting company videos that are heavily branded and it's obvious that you're trying to use it for commercial intent. And that's the key. When somebody sees that you're doing something for commercial intent, meaning you're trying to sell them something, they have an adverse reaction because that's not why they're there. They're there to, again, entertain, inform, and connect. And so it'd be the equivalent of you being at a social gathering and you have a bottle of vitamins in your back pocket, and you just pretty much take it out and start talking about how awesome these vitamins are and why you think the people you're talking to should order from you. And so that's essentially the same thing. What's going to happen if you do that? People are going to go like weirdo, and they're going to just walk away and find somebody else to talk to, and you're going to be the lonely guy at the party. And you're probably finding when you do these type of posts, for the most part, unless your company knows what they're doing, most likely they do not know what they're doing, which is why they have a network marketing arm of their company, is because they don't know how to market. And so if they don't know what they're doing, then you're obviously going to be doing stuff that's ill-advised. Now, what is acceptable on social media? Like I said, entertain, inform, and connect. So what's acceptable is, if you want to actually do things that are going to help your business, but you don't want to come up as schwarmy or weird, as a weirdo that's just hawking some vitamins or whatever it is you're hawking. What is acceptable on social media is acknowledging big life changes and asking how you got those big life changes. For example, if you lost a lot of weight recently, then you just say, I'm so excited, I'm down 20 pounds in the last 30 days. I feel fantastic. My energy is up. I haven't felt like this in 30 years or 20 years or whatever. Life is good. Now, if you post something like that, where you just talk about a certain result, or just you're saying, I'm so happy this has happened, and people are going to just naturally go, congratulations, ad is awesome, keep going. And then you're going to get a bunch of other people that are either going to comment or private message you, then go, what are you doing? You look fantastic. So that happens on social media because what are they doing when they're like, messaging you and saying, what are you doing? You look fantastic. Well, they're connecting and they're asking to be informed. And they might know on the back of their mind that there's probably a product you're taking, but it doesn't matter because you didn't mention the product. You focused on the result, and you didn't even say I can help you too. Private message me. All you said was just you showcased what you do. You showcased what you did. And so what's acceptable on social media is acknowledging big life changes like losing weight or having more energy or buying a new car, a lifestyle change or whatever. And then what's also acceptable is people asking, reaching out and asking, how you got that result in your life, how that big change happened. And then at that point, you don't want to just, start messaging people with links or anything like that. You want to basically set an appointment to take it offline. Or if you're in a social gathering, think about this. Somebody asks about what you're doing for business or whatever, or they're asking how you got a certain result. You're like, yeah, I started this new program. It's fantastic. And I've learned so much, everything I thought I knew about health and wellness and being healthy is totally wrong. And so I've been schooled recently. And so, and then he's like, yeah, well, what'd you do? Well, if you want, we can set an appointment where we can talk about it, offline. So I can talk about it offline, take it offline. Because it's kind of I have to kind of walk you through what it is if you're interested. And then they go, yeah, yeah, yeah. And so you set an appointment and you're done. And then it's no longer a big thing where, you don't make things awkward by trying to pitch somebody something on the spot in that social gathering. You're not making things awkward on your newsfeed by trying to like spam your links, or you're not even sending people links through Messenger. You're basically setting up a conversation over the phone or over Skype. So that's the right way to do it, because your social media profile is not meant for business activity, believe it or not. And but asking to be informed and asking to connect is acceptable. Now, here's the cool thing of what happens after, when you follow those steps. When you follow those steps where somebody is reaching out to you because of some passive prospecting activity, and you set the appointment, you kind of set it up by saying there's some things I need to walk you through. Because it's not just as simple as just take a product. Notice what I said. You said it's just not as simple as taking a product. You got to do a few things. Now you're saying it's more than just a product. It's a plan. And you're now the authority. You're the consultant. So on that next call, it's like your doctor, and you're going to hear them out. You're going to ask them what their biggest challenge is. So when you get on that phone call, you're not going to just start, spewing about your product and how awesome it is and whatever, or about your opportunity or whatever. You're going to listen. You're going to basically ask them questions about the things that they tried. How much weight are they trying to lose? What is their energy levels? Whatever the process is. And then you're the consultant. You're just hearing it out and you're going, okay, here's what you should do. And then you're going to help your friend by telling them what to do to get the result that you got. Or let's say you're not even talking about a result you got on social media. You post about a result you help somebody else get. Same difference. People are going to reach out to you because you're helping other people, or because you're showcasing somebody else. Even if you hadn't gotten the result, even if you haven't helped somebody get the result, you just start talking about somebody that got a certain result, and you're very proud of them, and somebody's going to, again, reach out to you. It's going to be more powerful if you got the result or you help somebody get the result. The point is, when you're on the phone with them, you're now the consultant, because you have knowledge, you have expertise that they don't. And the positioning on that call is totally different. It's not like any other, weird cold calling or prospecting call. You're not on equal levels. You are here, they are here, and they're trying to basically get access to the knowledge that's in your head so that they can be, here and be informed. And then you just tell them what to do. This is what I suggest you do. Go here, go to this page. Actually, you're going to sign up you're going to get this product. This is what you're going to need in order to do this over the course of the next 14 days. It's whatever detox or whatever it is. And you just tell them what to do. Assume the sale and tell them exactly what to do. So you have authority. If you do this enough times, you continue helping more people, and you continue to showcase the results you're getting, the results you're helping other people get. Your brand can't help but grow. Like, even if that's not your intention, even if your intention is just to create more passive prospecting. What's up, Vicencio? How's it going, brother? Even if your intention is to create more passive prospecting inquiries, what's going to happen is people, your friends, are going to know you as somebody that helps somebody produce certain results in their life, whether it's business, whether it's health, or whatever it is that you're focused on. And so you help more people, you showcase more results, and more people will be attracted to you. And it kind of just snowballs from there. Eventually what's going to happen is you're going to outgrow your personal profile, because remember, your personal profile is not intended to be there for business purposes. Facebook is clear about this in their terms and conditions. And you're kind of getting away with it by doing posts that where you're not talking about your company, you're not talking about your product. In fact, you should never talk about your company or your product. Julie, in her training, and even if you try to find Julie on social media, you'd be hard-pressed to find any information about what company she's with, what product she promotes, etc. That's intentional, because the moment you start posting about your company, you take authority away from yourself. You become a commodity. And so that's not what you want to do. As far as your friends are concerned, you're the only one in the world that can help them achieve that result. But as soon as you get enough inquiries, obviously people know you're doing this as a business, and so when you want to get business tools, you eventually will outgrow your personal paging. You want to get a fan page. people will start, as you start, developing that end of things, people will start seeking you out like they did for Julie. And what happened with Julie is this past year, people started reaching out to her because she started doing Facebook Lives on building a network marketing business. So she transitioned from product focus to now focus. This is how I built a big network marketing business through all these people I helped, become healthier. I started doing Facebook Lives and teaching what she was doing and how she was doing it. Basically, a lot of the stuff I shared with you today, she taught in a lot more detail. And so her brand on the network marketing site started growing on her fan page. And people started reaching out to her, asking for one-on-one coaching. And they basically were throwing money at her. They're asking her to coach their teams. In fact, she's been asked to speak at competing company events. So companies that are not hers, she's been asked to speak at their events. And she has. And she gets paid to do it. Eventually what was happening is she was getting all these gigs to do more things. And she was just overwhelmed. It was kind of because she didn't intend to do attraction marketing. That's essentially what it evolved to. She was doing attraction marketing and she didn't even know it. She didn't intend for all these things to happen. She didn't intend for all these sources of income to start sprouting. She recommended, Kate's course a couple months ago saying, hey, if you want to learn how to present through a webinar, go get this course. And then all of a sudden she's the number one affiliate. And made an extra $30,000 in affiliate commissions aside from her network marketing income, aside from her coaching income. And she's like trying to make sense of it all. And that's where she eventually reconnected. Because back in 2006, I intentionally did do this. I intentionally created a brand. I knew what I was going to do. I knew what sources of income I was trying to create. In Julie's case, she didn't know she was doing that and thus created an accidental brand. And so it doesn't matter whether you intend to do it or it's by accident. The point is you've created it and you're eventually going to when you do this enough, when you create enough success in your business, people are going to seek you out, whether they're in your company or not. And you have the option now to transcend your company, you transcend your organization and make a real impact in the world. And that's the power of social media. A lot of these things can grow organically. When I started, the social media wasn't mature yet, so I had to do all these things through websites, and I had to be very intentional and understand what I was doing, because people don't hang out just on my websites. People hang out on social media, and if you're doing things on social media, people start looking and they start noticing. For me, I had to get people to the website so they can see the things I was doing, and then that's how the brand began. So, hope that makes sense. Now, if you want to know how to begin that brand, then Social Media Recruiter is how you do it. The link is in the description. This is a course that was put together by Julie Burke. We did a webinar together over the course of 3 hours, and I've broken up the webinar into modules so that it's easily consumed. And the last part of the webinar deals with transitioning to, something we call attraction marketing. It's being attractive. All of a sudden, people start reaching out to you and start inquiring about what it is you do. And so, tomorrow I'm gonna dive a little deeper again into this topic. So what happens? So as your brand starts growing, what does that look like? And so I'm gonna talk about what I did intentionally to create a brand versus what happened with Julie, where it was kind of unintentional, and then she started realizing, hey, I got to do something to kind of hold all this together because people are throwing money at me, but I'm not prepared for this yet. And need some help. So I'm gonna dive into it a little deeper as to how that works. So hope that makes sense. That is it for today. This is your daily dose of awesome. Go to the link if you're new to our broadcast. Click on the link to go get Social Media Recruiter. If you're brand new, you're gonna have an opportunity to get Social Media Recruiter at a 50% discount. And we'll see you inside the training. And otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow for our next daily dose of awesome. Take care, everybody. Have an awesome day. Take care, Dan, Andy, David, Vicencio, all you guys. Love you guys. Take care.